A very good morning to one and all. So today we are see about how we can do NLP. Let's check the audio. Let's do it. Let's check the audio. Yeah, okay, it's perfect. Yeah, once again, good morning all. So today we are going to see about how we can apply NLP. Okay, so before we go into this session, I like to thanks to MVSR Engineering College, Hyderabad. So this program is organized by MVSR College and then Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Okay, and the webinar topic is getting started with NLP. So here we have chairman, secretary and treasurer, like chief patron and convener. Okay, so these are the persons. I like to give thanks to those persons like HOD, CSE HOD department and faculties, and then principals of the college and HODs of the college. Okay, so thanks for giving this wonderful opportunity with Pantech e-learning to organizing this webinar on getting started with NLP. Okay, so let me enter into the session, getting started with NLP. So before we enter into the session, we need to know what is NLP, right? Like text mining and NLP, like natural language processing. Okay, so natural language processing is mostly used in like chatbot applications. Like we have different type of chatbot, right? So like Alexa, Google, Siri. Okay, so like this we have different type of chatbots. Okay, not only in chatbots, but we have different type of application, but I am telling in chatbot. Okay, so it will be mostly used for natural language processing. Okay, so here you can see table of contents like evaluation of human language, and then what is text mining and natural language processing, and application of natural language processing, NLP and demo. Okay, so demo, for that purpose I am using here Google Colab. Okay, so if you are free, means you can open your Google Colab and then start a coding with, follow the coding what I am typing here. Okay, so I will give the live demo how we can use NLPs. Okay, so first of all we will see about some introduction. After that we will enter into the technical session. So here evaluation of human language. So this about like different type of languages we have, like Hindi, Tamil, English, Urdu, Telugu. Okay, so Telugu, we have different type of languages we have. Okay, so those languages we need to process as a sentence, mean we need some grammar. Okay, so based upon the grammars only we need to process those words and sentence. Okay, and then here it's the presentations representing like how many structured data in this world. Okay, according to the 21st century we have only 21% of structured data in online. Okay, so balance are unstructured data. Okay, what is the difference between structured and unstructured? Means structured means we have like correct information. Okay, if you take an report of patient details, you have some correct report like height, weight, age of the person, like that. Each and every column filled with each and every row filled with some values in structured manner. Okay, in data frame type. Okay, so that's called as a structured data. If you take an unstructured data, sometimes you have an null values, or sometimes you have an you need to you have plenty of amount, you have large amount of data, but it's not in structured manner, like it's not in data frame type. So we need to frame it in as a data frame, so that under unstructured data. Okay, so where we are collecting this data under from, like social media apps, WhatsApp, Instagram, or not only in social media apps, we can take it as a e-commerce websites also. Okay, so they are all structured and unstructured data we have. So if you have a structured and unstructured data with a numerical type of data means we can easily process those data and easily we can process the data. But if you have like unstructured data, if you have text based type of data means we need to process those data. Why? Because that are in text based. Algorithm can't understand how we can handle the text type of data. Okay, so for that we need to do some process to achieve the training. So that's why we are using NLP. Okay, so NLP is one of the process to predict an output, to train an algorithm. Okay, if you have a text data as a input. Okay, so that is the one of the main thing. Here text mining we will see. So what is text mining? In name itself we just suggest text mining. Okay, so mining some words from large amount of data. Okay, that is a text mining. Here text mining or text analytics, also called as a text analytics, is the process of deriving and meaningful information from natural language text. Okay, so from normal that raw text. Okay, in raw text we are deriving some meaningful information. Okay, we'll do some meaningful information to achieve those text. Okay, so that's a natural language text process. So text mining, and then next one text mining and NLP. What is the difference between text mining and NLP? We'll see. Okay, so text mining and NLP is nothing but text mining will refers to process the data with high quality of information from the text. Okay, so if you have a raw text data, within that raw text data it will be give some raw quality of text, high quality of information. But the essential turn of the text is like if you are doing with the exercise, for example, if you want to essential turn of text, okay, like particularly we need this type of data. Okay, we need to do some process, means we need to use natural language processing. Okay, so that is data analysis. If you are doing some process, okay, with the text type of data means that is called that is called, so normally that is called data analysis. But we need to do some data analysis means we need some application. Okay, if you have a text means we need some application. If you have a numerical type of text means you need some application. Okay, if you have a text means NLP is the application to do some data analysis. Okay, so NLP, natural language processing, is a part of computer science and artificial intelligence which deals with the human language. Okay, so this is the only way we can interact our machine and human being. Okay, so this is the only way. Okay, so here you can see NLP will be support for both computer science, artificial intelligence and human language, because it's a basic thing. Okay, so NLP processes are the basic things. Based on this we can do the next other processes. Okay, the basic structure of NLP, here you can see we have a data somewhere, right, in cloud or in social media apps or in e-commerce website or in stock market, anywhere. Okay, anywhere we have some data. So we will collect those data and then we will do some other process. The process is like source content and interaction history and analytics, like knowledge based or data storage. Okay, so we are doing those process and we will collect the information of the particular data. So that is the basic structure of NLP. And applications of NLP like sentiment analysis. Okay, so if you simply we want to tell about example of sentiment analysis means we can take it our Facebook likes. Okay, we have different type of sentiment analysis like laugh or angry or wow, like that we have now. So that is sentiment analysis. Then chatbot everybody will know. Okay, so chatbot and speech recognition. Speech recognition is nothing but like we have different type of speech recognition, like based upon your mother tongue it will be give the like translating. Okay, so that another speech recognition and machine translation. Like this we have different type of applications. Okay, Then applications of NLP and so here you can see spell checking, information extraction. So this are not application with the text mining. Okay, so spell checking. So if you are doing some word document, means it will be automatically give the suggest, okay, what type of spelling you need with the red line, right? So that's spell checking. And information extraction, and then keyword search. Okay, so based on the keyword you can retrieve the data. We don't need to type all the words. Okay, just starting word is enough to give suggest of the data. Then advertisement matching. So this and all something we can do of NLP and text mining. And then components of NLP. Okay, so like natural language understanding, mapping and inputs to useful representation analysis, different aspect of the language. Okay, so here we have totally components of NLP. We got two. One is this one, natural language understanding. Another one is natural language generation. Okay, so natural language understanding is different. Okay, so that is mapping the input to the useful representation and analyzing a different aspect of the language. Okay, here you can see if you are giving an input, it will be analyzed from the trained data, then it will be give the output. That is natural language understanding. But natural language generation is totally different, like text planning, sentence unplanning, text realization. Text planning is like if you want to do some process with NLP, means it will be check some words from dictionary. Okay, so that is the use of text planning. And sentence planning, what type of words are important and what type of words are not important, like that it will be do some process with text data. Okay, that is components of NLP. Then difficult is in NLU. Okay, so NLU we have like totally three types. Okay, like lexical analysis, synthetic analysis, referential analysis. Lexical analysis is like a very primitive level and such as a word level. Okay, so only it will be checked for words. And then synthetic analysis is like a parsed. Okay, so like parsed different way. It will be compared with two different type of data and it will be check the result. Then next one, referential analysis. Referential analysis is like something pronouns. Okay, so how we can pronounce those data, that is the use of referential analysis. Okay, so let me see open Google Colab and we will see the NLP demo. Okay, and before that I need to tell you some of the basics like tokenizing. So tokenizing, you can see here, tokenizing is the first step in NLP. Okay, so what you have to do means you have to just divide the data, divide your string into a single words. Okay, this is the first step. If you are doing any process with NLP, this is the first step you need to do. Okay, that is tokenizing. And then tokenization, we have different type of grams we have. Okay, so like n-grams, bigrams and trigrams. N-gram is nothing but n number of times, how much n, for example if you are giving n is equal to 5, it will be give the 5 time repetition. Okay, so this and all I will show it in our technical class. Okay, now bigram and trigrams. And then stemming is nothing but if you have a word affect, it will be checked for affections, affects, and then affected, like this. Okay, then that's it. Okay, so if you have word affection, means it will be cut the word and turn into affect. It will be cut the word and turn into affect. Okay, it will be normalize the word generally. Okay, that is called stemming. And lemmatization basically it's stemming only, but it will be give some accurate words. Okay, for example if you have a word university means we have like if you cut the word university, means it will be applicable for universe or universities or we have different type of meanings, right? If you, from universities means it's different meaning, university is different. Okay, universe is different. Okay, so for this type of words if you use lemmatization, means it will be give correct information. Okay, that is the use of lemmatization. And then stopwords. Okay, like take, being, gone, various. Okay, so recently, however, if, there, are, he, she, this another word stopwords. Okay, totally we have, I will show you the how many stopwords in our NLP. Okay, for English. Okay, then we have part of speech. The part of speech is like coordinating the conjunction and PRP, like this we have. Okay, so we can use our text and then we can check the part of speech. Okay, we can check the part of speech. So like this we can do, and then we have here we can see the example. Okay, so the dog killed the bat. So this is the example of our input data. So here you can see we can check the noun, verb, pronoun, okay, based on the words. So that is the thing we can do with POS, part of speech library fields. Okay, and then here you can see it will be automatically recognized whether it's belongs to person, or whether it belongs to movie name, or whether it belongs to organization. If you are giving on single words, it will be automatically find which type of words this one belongs to. Okay, so that is one of the basic thing using part of speech. Okay, so here you can see I am giving an example of Google CEO Sundar Pichai introduced the new pixel at Minnesota Roy Center event. Okay, so here Google is organization, so automatically it's identify the organization, and then person, Sundar Pichai is person, location, like that it will be give using part of speech. Okay, so let me enter into the session, technical session. If you have any Google Chrome or Edge browser or any other browser, you can open it and then search it for Google Colab in your browser, Google Colab. After this you will be get an output. You can click this notebook option, then it will be move on to new tab. So here you can type the code for what I am typing. Okay, so this is anything, but it's a Google app. Okay, so here it's normally it's called as a notebook. So here you can run the program step by step. So here I will type the code and I will show you the output, like import NLTK. Then I am running the cell. Okay, if you want to run this particular cell, you can use this button. So it's loading. First time it will be connect the runtime to our file. So wait a minute. Okay, so just wait a minute. Now you can run it. Okay, so now it's run. Okay, so it means in your Google Drive. Okay, so for example here you can see this is from this Google Drive. According to which mail you are logging in, that Google Drive automatically it's create a new folder, then it will be generate the your untitled IPYNB file. Okay, so this is interactive Python notebook. This will be saved in your Google Drive. Okay, so if you whenever you need, you can take it. Okay, after you closing this tab. So import NLTK. So now NLTK imported. Then next one we need some data, right? We need to process those data. For that I'm checking through online. Paragraph writing any words. Okay, you can take any words, any paragraph from online, it's not a problem. This is enough, I think. Okay, so here we have some paragraphs. Like here I will copy this paragraph and then we will do for this w is equal to, note one thing, here I am copying the paragraph in Python, right? If you are doing any paragraph, you need to use triple quotes. If you are doing pasting any paragraph type of data, you need to use triple quotes. okay, starting 3, ending 3. Between this you need to copy the code, copy the paragraph, then you run it, then in W it will be saved, okay, your data will be saved in W. Then if you use print W, then you will be get an output like this, okay. So if you want to check the type of your W, type W, then it's so the answer string, okay. So this is the thing we can do with. Now we done, I think. Just wait a minute. Okay, anything is not a problem. Okay, so I'm saying it. Okay, now what we have to do means, next one we need to, I already told you the first step in NLP is natural language processing, right? Tokenizing, right? So from NLTK dot tokenizing. Tokenizing, okay. In tokenizing, I am importing a word tokenizing. Then you run the cell. Okay, after you run this, it's imported. Now we need to do tokenizing for this paragraph, okay. So next step, we just need to pass the data, right? So I am creating the label with W underscore token means word. I am calling the word token, calling the function and passing the function, okay. So what we have to do, W. So now the words will be tokenized and then save it in W underscore token. So that is, here we can look up error. Lookup error. Okay, first of all import NLTK importer. Then we need to download the package from NLTK, download this one. So if you are getting a lookup error, you need to download the package, otherwise I will do it by here. Okay, NLTK downloaded, then again you run it. Okay, it's not getting any error, okay. So now we will print the data. Let's see what we can do, what is the output. It's converted into tokenizing or what happened, we will see here. Each and every white spaces will be, take it as a one word, okay. So paragraph or the building blocks of, okay. So here we have a white space now. This white space will be take it as a each second one word, okay. So for that, after dot we have white space, it will be take it as a separate word, okay. See here. So word tokenizing is like this, okay. And then we can do some other process also, like we can check the length, like length W underscore token, and then run it. Totally we have 166, okay. 166 tokens we have, okay. So now everything is okay, but here we can check how many words repeated, okay. So here we have some different type of words we have, but paragraph I think repeated frequently, right? So how much time it's repeated frequently also we can check using NLP. So how we can check that one means from NLTK dot probability. Okay, so probability, using probability function class we can import an frequency distribution. Okay, then I am running the cell. If you are getting again lookup error, we need to download the package. I think we will get, let's see. So I am saving my frequency distribution in new variable, frequency distribution. Okay, I'm running the cell. Now I am creating a new cell. Within this new cell I will type a code using for loop. Okay, because we need to check how many, we need to iterate, because here we can see we have different type of words in our word underscore token. Okay, token variable. Here I will call each and every words separate. So for that purpose I am iterating using for loop. Word in w underscore token. Okay, so after I am opening this, I am opening the for loop using colon. Then after this I will type the code using frequency distribution. Okay, so here we have frequency distribution, right? We saved our frequency distribution function in fd. So I am calling the fd. In this fd I am creating an here like this. Okay, each and every words will be converted into the lower function, lower case. Okay, using calling lower case function, each and every word, each and every iteration converted into lower function, and then I am save it in I am checking for like this. Okay, so if it is after lower, according to the data it will be, for example, first word will be, what is the first word in our data? Paragraph. Okay, so paragraph will be converted into a small p, and then it will be checked, it will be added to the one frequency distribution function. It will be added. After this, like this again, what is the word we have? R. Then it will be checked for R, and then saved in separate, there separate, building separate. So like this it will be checked for each and every data, then it will be saved in one data fd. Then we can use those fd and then print the data. Okay, so we will get an output frequency distribution. Word underscore token, just giving only an function. We have word or not? Wait a minute. Okay, we have word underscore token in this data we have, but we need to download this frequency distribution. Now after this we imported word underscore token calling. Okay, everything perfect only, but why I am not getting fd? Each word will be given to here lower plus equal to. So I am getting like this. Okay, so what are the words repeated, how much time? Okay, so this you can see, can repeated for one time, be repeated for one time. So like this we will get an output, but here we are getting like this only, but you need only topmost data. Here it's showing for all the data, but if you need only topmost in your data means you can use like top 10 we need means I am using fd10, and then within the fd10 I am calling again frequency distribution function. In that function calling most common. Okay, within this I am passing a parameter 10, then fd so mostly will be repeated for 15 times, and then comma will be repeated for 10 times, off will be repeated for 8 times, and then dot will be repeated for 8 times, paragraph 8. So like this we can check using this most common function. Okay, and the next thing we will discuss about grams, n gram by grams. We already discussed about grams. I will show it in technique. Okay, from NLTK dot utils import n grams, import n grams and by grams. So by means in name itself we have suggest 2. Okay, so by grams and trigrams. Okay, so here I am importing the packages. It's imported. Here I am passing some words like it's in string type only. We will see using string type itself. We will see what it will be happen. I am taking some lines here in our previous data, and then I am pasting. So I already told you we need to do tokenizing, right? Whenever you have a raw data, we need to do tokenizing. So we already imported tokenize over underscore tokenize, right? So just we need to take this data, but here I will create a new variable s underscore tokenizing. Okay, for s, for this string we have tokenized value in s underscore token. Then we will create a new and then print the s underscore token means you will be comes to know what it will be happen. So here we have a tokenizing of that data. Okay, now what we have to do, we need to apply the n grams, bigrams and trigrams, and we will see what is the use of those grams. So if we want to use n grams, like otherwise we will first go for bigrams. N grams at last I will tell you, then only you will be understood. Bigrams, here I am using s underscore by and then list NLTK dot. Okay, I think bigram we need to download. Let's see. So here I am with the bigram, I am passed my tokenized data, string tokenized data. Then I am displaying the s underscore by. See, here paragraph can be just, so last letter will be a first letter. So that is the use of bigram. Two times it's repeated and then printing a statement. So that is the use of bigram. So let's see with just changing of bigram into trigram what it will be happen. Okay, so I am using same variable name only, I am not changing. So trigrams will be changed and then save it in same SBI, and then it will be display the output. Here you can see a paragraph, then a paragraph can be, so it's repeated for, okay. So that is the use of trigram. Now you will comes to know what is the use of n-grams. Okay, what is the use of n-gram? Just we need to give the n, what is the n number of values. Okay, so here if I give 5 times, five times. Okay, so that is the use of n-grams. Here mostly n-grams, bigrams, trigrams are mostly used in our chatbot applications only. Okay, like if you are giving an input data, it will be checked like this within seconds. Okay, and within microseconds it will be checked your words line by line and then give the result. So that is the use of grams. Okay, so grams, I hope everybody will understood about this grams. Then next one we will see about next topic. So now we done with bigrams, n-grams, and then stemming we will see. Okay, because stemming is one of the important. For that I will import from NLTK using stem. Okay, here I am importing a port stemming, port stemmer from NLTK. I am importing a port stemmer, running the cell, then I am creating a new cell. Here I am saving PST, that is port stemmer function, into one variable. Then after this, if you are giving an input, you will be get an output of that stemmer. So pst dot stem, and then we will give some words and we will see the what is the output of that. Okay, so giving, then I am running the cell. So if I have word giving, it will be converted into the give. Okay, so that is the use of this stemming. Okay, so like this way you can check for stemming words. Okay, directly you can give the variable name, means it will be stemming that variable name and then it will be process the output. Okay, so that is the use of stemming. And we have another one variable, another one process also, like stopwords. Okay, so I already told you about stopwords. Just we need to remove unwanted meaningless words in data, like in corpus. In corpus I am importing an stopwords. Okay, importing a stopwords. Then after this I am printing a stopwords. Okay, I will show you what are the stopwords available in English. Okay, it's not giving suggest. Let's see, we need to download the package or not. Stopwords dot word, and then I am giving for English. Okay, English language. We have different type of language available in NLTK. So I am giving for English. I need to download the stopwords. So copy and then paste it in new cell, then run it. After this again you run it this. Okay, so these are the stopwords: can, will, just, done, don't, should we, now. Okay, so these are some of the stopwords we are using. Okay, totally how many stopwords available in English means we have like we can check using length. Okay, we can check using length of the stopwords. Length of the stopwords, you can, using this you can check it. Sorry, here we need to do copy this part. Okay, so if I check the length, we have 179 stopwords in English language. Okay, so this is the way we can process our original text data into an NLP process. Okay, so I hope everybody will understood about this NLP and what I am teaching you up to till now. We have more number of functions will be there in NLP. So if you are free, you can check it out. And this is all about I want to tell you in today's webinar session. I hope everybody will understood about this NLTK, like stemming, word tokenizing, and then counting, frequency distribution, n-grams, bigrams, trigrams. Okay, so thank you for this webinar, and I will like to tell about IETE internship. Okay, so we are having an internships regarding about with partnership with IETE, that Institute of Electronic and Telecommunications. We have like two type of internships we have, like 13 days and 5 days internship. So if you need this internship with online only, okay, online classes only, each days we have 2 hours per day, 5 days